James O'Brien on LBC.
It's 25 minutes to 12 and, well, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of missing the point. Sick of it. You've got this thing here. It's on our website, lbc.co.uk. Tube drivers earn more than 90% of the population. So you go, oh, that's outrageous. Then you go, hang on a minute, they work in London, and the average salary in London is £40,000 a year, isn't it? So that's just absolute nonsense. Hey, can you do a comparison on wages that doesn't take into account London waiting? It's utterly meaningless, and yet this is precisely the sort of rhetoric that's being used to whip up opposition to one of the few workforces in this country that can still say no to its employer. Can we do this without us falling out? You tell me what your problem is without sounding jealous. That's all. Because if you're jealous, that's fine. I get it. But that means that you should be fighting to get more for yourself, not for them to have less. How does that help? Would you really wake up in the morning feeling better if your next-door neighbour got a pay cut? Maybe you would, actually. I don't know. 0345 60 60973 is the number you need. Simon's in Maidstone. Simon, what would you like to say?
James, well, I don't understand. The last caller you had in, he described the tube workers as poor tube workers. It's not about jealousy, the thing you've got to take into consideration. It's the actual job they're doing. They're pushing a button at the end of the day. Why? Let's put things into context here. Why are nurses getting paid less money than the tube workers when they save lives?
Because they're underpaid.
They bring babies. Because
they're underpaid. What have you done? When's the last time you did something meaningful to call for nurses to get more wages?
When was the last time I did something?
Yeah.
To be quite honest with you, I haven't done anything like that.
So why are you ringing me up to complain then?
I do make my voice clear, though. You're having a discussion...
Why are you ringing me up to complain about nurses not getting paid enough when you've never, ever, ever done anything about it in your life?
Hang on a second. You're having a telephone conversation about tube workers and why you're trying to justify them getting paid that amount of money. I'm ringing you up.
No, I'm not.
On the behalf of nurses and doctors.
No, you're not. You haven't done anything on behalf of nurses and doctors.
I'm talking on their behalf.
Well, I think they should get paid more, so we both agreed on that. Now, what possible purpose is served by calling for tube workers not to have the right to defend their family life? How does that help a nurse? Just run it by me, Simon.
It's not about jealousy at all. It's about what do they do for their money?
No, mate, how does objecting to people employed by London Underground being able to resist attempts to make them work through the night help a nurse?
It doesn't at all. But
so why do you think it does, then?
Money? Why are they getting paid that amount of money? You tell me that.
Well, why do you... Because that's their contractual arrangement.
But that's what I'm saying to you. Why is it...
Nurses... No, Simon, listen, let's try again, OK? You are mentioning nurses in the context of a conversation about tube workers because you've been told to. Someone's pointed out, oh, look, nurses don't get paid that much. Why are these people going on strike? You should be campaigning for nurses. You, instead, are campaigning against tube workers. You are looking through the wrong end of the telescope, Simon.
No. They shouldn't be getting paid the money.
They shouldn't be getting paid as much as that. Have you got anything else?
It's about jealousy. It's not about jealousy.
What is it, then?
If you push the button... If you push the button...
Right, people can start a nuclear war by pushing a button.
They can do, but we're not talking about...
What have you done for the nurses, Simon? Run it by me again. What have you done for the nurses, mate?
I'm on the phone now trying to big them up, basically, saying they should get paid more money.
Well, I agree with you on that. What's that got to do with tube workers?
It's got to do with tube workers.
Oh, I'm sorry. If we cut the wages of tube workers, does that automatically go into the NHS?
Let's do that. Why don't we do that?
I don't know why I'm even bothering. I really don't. Nathaniel's in Dover. Nathaniel, what would you like to say?
James, I've got to applaud you. I really, the way you handled that there, I wouldn't be able to handle that.
No, that was the voice of the nurses. Old Simon, the nurses champion.